What's going on, guys? My name is John, and this is Pallets to Profits, my new channel about starting a liquidation business from scratch and documenting it all on YouTube. So, a little bit about me. I spent my 20s in the mortgage industry and then my 30s as a fraud investigator. Um, and then about 2019, I got promoted at work but took a pay cut because I lost all my overtime. And started looking for side hustles to make some more money. Just looking for an extra 1,000, 2,000 a month. Stumbled onto Amazon and FBA third party selling. Dug into that a little bit and started doing that. So I started selling late 2019. 2020, early COVID hit, so that slowed that down quite a bit. But learned a ton about it and was kind of fascinated because I was seeing people quitting their corporate 9 to 5 jobs to go all in full time on Amazon and doing really well with it. So I pushed really hard and was able to quit my full time job in 2021. And I've been selling full time on Amazon ever since. Recently decided that I wanted to diversify away from Amazon a little bit, and we're going to continue to do that. I just don't want to be fully reliant on it. They're an interesting beast. They can shut you down at any point for any reason, and having all my eggs in that basket is just not where I want to be. We're going to continue to grow Amazon while we do this liquidation thing, but definitely want to reduce my reliance on them so that should something happen, we're not completely dead in the water. So I'm just getting started in liquidation. Signed a warehouse lease a couple weeks ago. I'm starting my third week in here now. Been bidding on some auctions, Costco B stock auctions. I've won 4 auctions so far and received 3 of those. And this is going to be one of those do as I say, not as I do moments. The warehouse is covered expense-wise by Amazon, so obviously not where most people should be starting. I haven't even bought a pallet before I signed the warehouse deal, but again, Amazon can carry those costs and, eBay and that stuff, so wasn't too concerned about it, but I thought it would be cool to kind of document the process from scratch. I have zero experience in the liquidation world. I've been following around a couple channels. Shannon Jean, who is on YouTube and active. Corey from Mission Side Hustle has a really good channel that I've followed a lot of his contact. And then Tom from Liquidation Motivation, kind of just showing you the back ends of the business. So, and it's kind of fascinating to watch how many different ways you can go within liquidation. There's selling pallets to customers. There's buying pallets and just selling the items individually. There's people set up bin stores where they just dump everything that comes in the pallet into bins and then price everything flat price. That some people do really well. And then there's people that sell stuff to people like me by the truckloads. So really interested to dive into it. We're going to be focusing on stuff that we think we can scale. I felt like B stock was kind of the good starting point for that. First couple auctions were furniture, couches, dining room table, and then some patio furniture. So we'll go downstairs and go look at what we got and give you my thoughts on it. All right, so here's the warehouse, and I'm gonna try to kind of pan slowly so I don't get you guys motion sick. So this is half of the warehouse. It was actually 2 separate units, 1,250 square feet each, that were divided, and then this wall was between them, and then we broke this wall down to double the space to 2,500. So this is kind of where we're at with the pallets. So these are from the truckload of patio furniture. You can see I was super excited. Some some new in box stuff. This is a really nice set. We took the table off the top just to kind of look in here and see what was going on, but then that's the other portion of that set, and then we haven't quite finished unwrapping. We got another set here, fire table here, another outdoor set here, a couple more here, and then this is an umbrella and a pergola that we got. So, and then some lounge chairs. So, you know, this was for, these boxes were from the truckload. This was the third auction I won, and you know, I targeted it because I saw so much new in box that really made me think that a lot of this was going to be in great shape. And so far from what we've looked at, you know, I mean, there's some scuffs here and there, but nothing significant that we can't touch up and should be able to move quickly. So, but it's not all perfect. So one of the first auctions was 2 pallets of patio furniture, and so these chairs, which are pretty much brand new, came with them and are great. This table, though, is a problem. It's a $2,200 9-piece dining table, and unfortunately, I don't know if I can quite get to it on camera, but they only sent, this is the middle brace for it, but they only sent one of the legs, and the table is discontinued, and it is extremely heavy. So right now it's a $2,200 paperweight, and that was anchoring that auction bid. So, you know, that's this isn't for the faint of heart, and you need to definitely be a problem solver in this business. I'm learning quickly, so not quite sure what we're going to do there yet. I may see if a metal fabricator can just duplicate the one that we have. I've reached out to a couple people. Unfortunately, the brand doesn't offer it anymore, or any replacements. But so yeah, you know, not a lot of advice on that, because you know, just looking at the pictures, you would have never ever known. That's just kind of some bad luck, but it was kind of frustrating for one of the first auctions. So, but it really underscores the importance of controlling your bids and how much you're spending, because you know, you need to be able to account for, yeah, you know, you can spend or pay 20, 25, 30%, whatever, of MSRP, but you have to account for stuff not going your way, you know, and maybe not being salvageable. So, you know, and another good example of that, this leather couch, and I try to stay away from leather. This auction had 5 couches on it. This was the only leather one, but you can see definitely got some wear here, and it looks like it actually rubbed the finish off of it. So we're gonna try to do some repair on that. And then I don't know if you could see, but down here it definitely got some wear on it. So, you know, leather I'm gonna do my best to avoid. This table came on it, and this table, it's, you know, this table has to be years old. You know, there's marker all over it. If you could see, like, kids clearly played with it. I mean, it's in rough shape. Not exactly what I would consider used good personally, and some of the chairs are absolutely destroyed. So this may be a situation where we keep the table to use here, or, you know, just donate it. And then on the couches, this was kind of frustrating. One of the couches has a pretty good rip right back there. You can see some staining and stuff, and you know, we bought a professional extractor. I mean, this couch definitely has seen better days. I think it'll clean up nice. I don't know how well I can close up that rip, but pretty confident I should be able to get my money back on it. The bigger problem was this is the ottoman for it, and I don't know if you can see it, but that ottoman got absolutely torn up. Again, you know, I question the used good there, but, you know, again, you have to kind of take the good with the bad. I mean, the rest of it's in pretty good shape. We'll get it in and clean. So, and then these are some chairs from a fire pit, you know, and again, this is like the stuff that you're dealing with. You need to be able to kind of clean up. So just, that's easy scuff marks and stuff that, um, I honestly, I think a lot of it happens in shipping. So this is another one of that same set down here. So we had to, like, it was missing one of the leveler legs that we had to pull off. So, I'll have to get a couple extra of those. But, we'll get all these unpacked this weekend and listed. All this is going to go on Facebook Marketplace, and see how it does. So then we'll take a quick walk, and please excuse the mess. I didn't want to make this video until I had this all cleaned, but unfortunately, if I do that at this point, I'll be 2 months into this, and I really wanted to document the start. So these are the chairs that go with the table that only has one leg. So again, problem solving to the test. And then this area, got the forklift so that I can do the truckloads. These are the chairs that came with that dining room table, and I mean, I just, again, this thing had to be years old, and you got marker all over it. And then one of the chairs, I mean, the back of it is just completely, like, I don't even know what happened there. So, again, that's a loss. I didn't really want and in hindsight, I bid probably 30% on, or a little less than 30% on that, with a leather couch and a table, and I should have known better. So that was a good lesson to learn right off the bat. So on this side, we've got upstairs is my office, and it was pretty cool because the actual floor plan is 2,500 square feet, but this two-story, the previous tenants built, they had like a printing company. So they built this two-story unit. So I put my office, and then we're going to do like an eBay photo station and stuff upstairs, all climate controlled and everything because I'm in Florida and it's hot. So we installed mini splits. And then this room is our kind of repair room. And this is where we're going to be cleaning the couches and doing repairs because that guy right there, the mini split, keeps it nice and cool in here. It's not bad in the mornings, but as you get during the day, we try to get here early to open the pallets because it gets hot quick. So this gray couch is a couch that we cleaned. We're working on this one now. We've got this partially done. So I mean, this gray couch is the same model as the one that I showed you that was ripped, but this one was in excellent condition. So it just kind of goes to show you, the conditions are going to be kind of all over the place. So, $1,800 couch that, cleaned up nicely and is brand new. This one, this Thomasville, actually still has the tags on it, and it was pretty dirty though, which was interesting. So I have to assume a lot of that happened in shipping. And it does have kind of a small tear right there, so we'll do a quick repair on that, but get this guy all we'll finish cleaning it up this weekend. And then this is a third couch over here. These cushions belong to the other one, but this is a third 4-piece couch that we're going to clean tomorrow and get listed. So I bought a Mighty professional extractor, so this is heated, and just really a professional cleaner to go in and just get these things really cleaned up and looking good. So there was definitely some good dirt on here. So again, excuse the mess, but so yeah, that kind of gives you an idea of, this is fire pit table that we're getting listed. Again, excellent shape. It did have this little chip in it, but outside of that, great shape. So that just kind of gives you an idea of the stuff that you're getting. But again, it underscores why it's so important to watch your bidding. Again, these chairs go with that table, and then the tops of some of these chairs, like these are frayed pretty good. So, really important to just kind of stick to your numbers with your bids and make sure that, that, hey, you're going to get some stuff in excellent shape. I mean, this set is like, I think $2,600, and it's brand new in box. I mean, they didn't even open the second box. That's the table that goes with it right there. And then, I mean, everything is absolutely brand new. So I'm going to throw this table back in here. It's going to stay right in the box and get listed like this, So on something like this, I should be able to list it for, more than 50% of MSRP, because I can sell that as brand new all day long. So, and again, same kind of idea with these that have the boxes. I'm hoping that, the majority of them are still in great shape, and, we can sell them pretty quickly and get them moving. So, but yeah, that should kind of give you an idea of what we're working with, and I will keep everybody updated as we get stuff posted and listed, and we can talk about some numbers and what worked and what didn't work, and what we learned. So that is it for today. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.